Joey, another crack for you. It's not the Harlem Globetrotters, the Slingshoters. Amon and Impey for the Hawks.
Yeah, well, we take a look at this Hawthorn-Adelaide game. We just touched on the Hawks' ball movement and what they want to try and achieve. I just thought it's worth highlighting how important these guys are, because they're probably another two names that, when you think of the best halfbacks in the competition, probably don't get the recognition they deserve. But since the Hawks have been, hot in the back half of the year, since round 14, their numbers are stacking up, so that's their disposals. Those total metres gained are in the competition, and metres gained per disposals. The score involvements are all defenders. Of all defenders in the competition, Impey's inside the top 10, Carl Amon just outside the top 10, and they have a significant role in what the Hawks want to do, Dicko, and you'd know this as well as anybody, because they are a team that very quickly like to get the ball from out of their back half and try and get it into their forward half. And these guys just continually show up. They just work often running past the handball receiver. If they don't get it the first time like this, they've got a licence to push forward. We see them be able to get a lot of inside 50s. That's why they're high up with their score involvements, because they just continually run past and get involved. So there's one look from Carl Amon. He gets it back the second time in that passage of play. Handball receive. And all of a sudden they go from defending or a slow play to this sort of stuff. Now, they don't necessarily score off the first entry, but all of a sudden you've got a ground ball inside your forward 50, you can defend it, you get a stoppage, but you're getting field position, and I just think they have been really important for them, and they're going to have a huge role to play against an Adelaide team defence that is better than the Giants. There's no doubt about that. They have been a strong team defence all year, but these guys are valuable and crucial for what they want to do.
Yeah, he's almost Amon's the Suckling of their premiership little run. He can just hit a kick left, right, any which way. So he's the chaos kick, and then Jars has been incredible at breaking those lines.
Are you locking one away?
You're
taking the risk on that?
I think Adelaide will, again, probably just take the risk on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if a Neil Bullen or Keys have that defensive mindset, like they tried to with Josh Dacos a bit last week, but you've certainly got to make sure you don't allow them to get their metres gained and turn what should be a held play and force a long down the line into a fast play where all of a sudden they're inside their forward 50. So got to keep an eye on them.
Absolutely. David King, another key player for Adelaide, and he's the captain. Our sound effects guy's gone, so over to you.
You said
this is your captain speaking.
You've all heard it. You've all heard it. You've all been you're in the exit row normally when you hear this. I'm looking at Jordan Dawson, and I think that this guy needs to take responsibility for John Newcombe, who's the one guy from the Hawks who can separate this game. Yep. Now, outside of that, I think they're evenly matched. But Newcombe last time ripped them to shreds. And he didn't... It was just when he was against Will Day and others, the captain. This is against Soligo and Peatling and Berry and these guys. So he had a field day. He had 9 clearances, 11 contested possessions. Last week he had 12 clearances. So this is the guy you got to worry about. They were just too small. They just can't cope with his size and his ability to shrug, tackle and step through. So if this happens again and they match up with Soligo or Berry, good night, nurse. Because that sort of play there...
You're not going to be able to stop him.
He knows. He knows that he's got those guys covered. And then you get quality ball going forward. There were times where he was unopposed. So I don't know what happened last time, but they've got to say, hey, captain, this is your time. This is your ball. So when he went to him, so he's had 9 clearances, most of them, if not all of them, against the smalls. As soon as Dawson... Day went off, obviously, and as soon as he went to Newcombe, he couldn't handle his size and his physicality. So Dawson has a way of moving him, twisting him, pushing him into the contest, and then having some fun. And even if he gets it, he's strong enough to bring him to ground. Yeah. So this is the difference. Don't get beaten by what you know. We always say, look at this one here. This is size. This is mano v mano. Little push, out of the way. He gets separation. He kicks the goal. So I'm saying the captain, it's time to put your hand up and say, give me Newcombe. I'll take him, you guys worry about the rest and get the job done. If you want to cap off a fine season, it's tomorrow night. There's all roads lead to Newcombe in this midfield. He doesn't touch the footy, Crows win easily. But can he do it? Can he do it? Does he want to do it? We find out tomorrow.
Yeah, and does he want to do it? Well, he can do it the other way. We just saw Joe in that last bit of vision. He can hurt you the other way. So to stop Newcombe at a stoppage is one thing, but his potency off that's pretty pivotal.
He is, and I didn't know you were going with Jordan Dawson, so I was trying to put the spotlight on who I think it's time for to step up this week is his little mate, Jake Soligo, because if Dawson can't do it all on his own, and I reckon they need someone else in there. We know there's no Rankin, and Soligo is the one for me because remember the first month of the season, he got out of the blocks and he looked like he was going to take his game to another level. And he's just been okay. He's plateaued and had some good patches through the middle of the year, but since round 20, his last 5 or 6 weeks, he's really dropped off. And I thought some of his stuff, and we'll have a look in a minute, against Collingwood wasn't what you need from a midfielder, a starting midfielder in a final. He was a bit panicky. He was one of those guys that just threw it on the boot and rushed and didn't be as clean as he would have liked. And he's got it in him. I love him. I think he's a little beauty, Dicko. So I just want to see him have one of his best games. When he won the Showdown medal, whenever it was, 8 weeks ago, just break tackles. He's got the fend off. He's got the composure and he's got the class. I just need to see him, now that he's had that finals experience for this week, now that sort of stuff there, I just want to see him be a bit better against the Hawks. And if he can do that and step up and support Jordan Dawson, maybe they do give their forwards enough of a look, and that can be the difference between winning the game.
It's a great shout, because you need to play with a bit of arrogance as a midfielder in finals. You need to be able to step out there.
Yeah, you've got to take it on, to take them on and be prepared to get caught holding the ball rather than just quickly dump kick it and throw it on the boot.